Alright everybody, this is One of Wisdom. We're back for part 11 of our strength training playthrough on Wii Fit Plus. As you can see, it'll be the single leg reach. We have yet to play it. Again, it's just one I've never done. Guess it kind of reminded me of the dance pose or something in yoga. Just kind of avoided it. So this will be our first time. As you saw, we're going to do the demo
single
here.
leg reach together.
I'll just kind of see what she has
Watch
to say.
the flow of my movements as I demonstrate. Just mirror my movements. Slowly lift your left hand and left leg simultaneously. Bring your left leg back and lower your left hand down towards the floor. Hold your upper body so that it's parallel to the floor. This can help strengthen your core muscles and body coordination. Repeat. Now, let's work on the other side. Slowly lift your right hand and right leg simultaneously. Bring your right leg back and lower your right hand down towards the floor. Once you've gotten the hang of this movement, let's try it together.
And yet again, I think this is the last time I'll see it, but you click
Train
demo
every day
and
to
you
help
come
build a
right back to the
strong,
exercise.
balanced
So after this strength training, I've got
Slowly
the
lift your
challenges
left
to go,
hand and
and
left
then
leg
it'll be in the
simultaneously.
aerobics balance game training plus stuff that I've played everything. So enjoy it. If anyone's sentimental,
Take your
this will be
time
our
and
last
stabilize your
virgin
body.
exercise.
Try to keep your center of balance within the yellow area.
Okay, again on this one,
Great. Keep it
the
up.
annoyance factor is simply when you go face down for the right form, you can't really keep track of your progress.
You're doing great.
I'll
Your
try
leg is
keeping my
shaking a
neck
bit.
bent. Okay,
Keep at it.
it's actually easier to have your face
Great.
straight
Keep
down,
it up.
not looking at the screen. You know,
Great. You're
it
very
kind of
balanced.
reminds me of like marching band or something. You know, in the training plus section, which I really don't play
You're
that one
doing
much
great.
either. But it's almost
Slowly
like you're
lift
leading a
your right
parade or
hand
something.
And right leg simultaneously.
Then you just spaz out and act like a flamingo. This one's really not too
Try
bad.
counting out loud.
I don't see myself doing it much. I mean, that's, you know, why I'd never
1,
clicked it. You know, it just didn't look like anything.
2,
I'd prefer to do the push-up and side plank, the
1,
jackknife, torso twist. You know,
2,
maybe from time to time, you know, I might play
1,
it, you know, once every 2 months or something. But, you know,
2.
this, and it's really not bad. I'm sure it's a good exercise, but, you know, it's not one that I
Great.
really enjoy.
You're very
So
balanced.
some of you may love it. If that's the case,
Great.
I mean,
Keep it up.
play it up. You know, it's not too bad.
You're doing great.
I will.
It's work.
Sorry,
Train every
probably
day
try
to
to
keep
4-star.
toning your body.
I think there's 3 rounds of this one too. We'll see what we scored. 78. Well, that's not great,
Impressive
but
balance. You've got some room for improvement, though.
you know, it's our
Training
first
daily
time
will
ever
help you
to play it,
develop a more
so
balanced
you know, I
body.
can't complain about that. And because of that, I'm actually gonna have to cut this off and then keep playing until I unlock the 10. What it was 1 minute, 10 calories. I don't really see that, but anyway, I'll end it here and I'll be back once I've unlocked it. Okay, everybody, One of Wisdom just unlocked the. Had to play it another time. Was all to unlock the 10 reps. So I don't know if it's gonna go 6, 10, 15, or 10 and 20.
Let's
or
do
what.
the single leg reach together.
I think I scored like the
Slowly
same.
lift
I think I
your
got
left
up into the
hand and
80s,
left
but
leg
I mean, it wasn't.
simultaneously.
I don't think I 4-starred or anything. Seems like it was an 80 something. But again, it's the same
Take your
thing.
time and
Yeah.
stabilize your body. Try to keep your center of balance within the yellow area.
So obviously that's how we're scored. But as far as the form
You're doing
goes,
great.
instead of using the fist, I'm actually
Great.
just using an
Keep it
open
up.
hand. You know, kind of like a rudder
Great.
or something.
You're very balanced.
And then on your leg, you know, you might have a tendency
Excellent
to keep
job.
it bent.
You're really
You know,
working your
particularly
core
after we
muscles.
did like the grounded V and the forgot what it's called. I guess the balance bridge. You know, where you keep your leg bent, but you do actually want to try and bring it out straight. You know, you've got it 90 degrees now in the knee when you're upright. But whenever your hand comes down and extends, just remember to push your foot out. And that should get you the proper form. You know, this one is probably for advanced users just because, you know, if you don't have good coordination in your muscles, it's going to be pretty difficult to balance.
Excellent job.
That's really not an issue for me. It's just kind of a weird position. You know, it's like nothing I've
Slowly lift your
done
right
or
hand and
wanted
right
to do
leg
before.
simultaneously.
I do think I've seen people do this. It was never like strength training. It was more kind of like
Try
a
counting out
stretch
loud.
or yoga type deal. But I'm actually kind of surprised this wouldn't be considered yoga. You know, I guess instead of focused more on like stretching, I guess it might be focused on like toning something. It's your hips, glutes, thighs. I don't really know. I don't really. The only thing I really feel, you know, is like my planted leg. So that'd kind of be like your calf and thigh, but I'm sure it does your core too when you extend. I've actually noticed the farther I bend down, the more you feel it, you know, in the core. So I'm not sure. I guess you shouldn't do that. You should probably, you know, try to stay parallel with the floor. But you know, just when my hand goes down, there's kind of a tendency to tilt from the waist forward. Which, now that I think about it, you know, you want to be careful to do that. Number one, it's the wrong form, and number two, it makes it easier to fall forward.
Really working your core muscles.
But that's it. You know, we did our 10 reps.
Great workout.
We'll see if we keep the trend up of outscoring our low reps. I think that will. Yeah, 84. So.
Impressive balance. You've got some room for improvement, though. Training daily will help you develop a more balanced body.
Again, after this playthrough, I'm probably just going to come back to them 4-star each one, and, you know, probably maybe play them a couple times a year is all. But now what I've got to do is actually cut this off, play 10 reps some more, and see what we unlock. So I'll check with you shortly. Okay, I had to do it several times, scored an 82 there, and the reason I started the commentary now is we unlocked the 20 reps. So wasn't too bad. That one, as you can see, burned 14 calories. I think I forgot to mention that on the first one, but we've done 6, we've done 10, now we'll do 20. Don't know that I'll outscore it like I usually do. We'd have to, you know, match 84 or top it. But for some reason, I mean, I think I've done it every time. When I haven't 4-starred or 100 points on something, I've always come back, and
your left hand and left leg
each successive increase in reps, I seem to score higher. But you know, that's kind of backwards of what you would think. But
take your time and stabilize your body.
Again, I feel like I covered the
form
form
pretty
area well last time.
Great, you're very balanced.
And I don't think the fist and the open hand is going to be a big deal, but for some reason, I don't know, it just makes me feel more balanced. So that's what I'm sticking with.
You're doing great.
And I'm still having an issue. You know, I either, when I lean forward, I straighten my leg out, but when I don't lean forward a little extra bit, for some reason, I'm keeping my knee, the back one, at like 90 degrees. But, you know, I've only played this like, what, 6 times now, I think, maybe. So, I don't know, but it's really, you know, not that bad of an exercise. Again, it's just one that, you know, for whatever reason, I mean, I would, if I'm gonna spend 20 minutes doing the strength training, you know, I feel like I'm gonna do torso twist, jackknife, push up and side plank.
Excellent job.
You know, I actually do like the balance bridge pretty well. If I wanted a real workout, I would just do the, you know, single arm stand. You know, probably on the 10 reps. The 20, you know, my joints and back just don't really respond well to that.
Your core muscles.
But, you know, up downs, if we were doing that, you know, that's not an issue. Just the motion kind of turtle shell you get into.
You're very balanced.
It doesn't seem to go over well with me. But but
Keep at it.
that's actually an exercise I'd never seen done before
Great.
prior
You're
to
very
this.
balanced.
Yeah, I've seen people get down and up, usually on the front side. I think I've seen them do it on the back side, but
Great.
never with
Keep
an
it up.
isolated arm. But
Great. You're very balanced. You're
I should probably be
doing great.
focusing more on trying to get a good score. I don't want to like blow it
Great.
on this
You're
one and like
very
score,
balanced.
72 or something lower. But
Slowly lift your right hand and right leg simultaneously.
another thing that might be nice is like when you wrap up one side, I mean you get to see the red dot and the yellow circle, but it kind
Try
of be
counting
cool
out
if they like
loud.
briefly listed something as that wrapped up, like
1,
45 points or 40 points or
2,
35, and you kind of have an idea,
1,
like how well you would perform, so you could adjust.
2,
It's nothing major, but I mean
1,
it'd just be kind of nice to know.
2, 1,
I mean, it's really
2,
doing this, as I come up, I kind
1,
of see the red dot jumping around
2,
quite a bit. It's staying centered, it'll move up
1,
and down a little bit more than I'd like, but
2.
when you haven't played something but under 10
at
times,
it.
it's kind of hard to really master it, but
You're doing great.
we'll see how we do. It shouldn't be too bad, I wouldn't think. So
Great. Keep it
as
up.
long as you stay in the yellow circle, you're generally fine.
You're
That's
doing
gonna be at
great.
least 3 stars unless you're just all over the place.
Great. Keep it up.
This one,
Keep at it.
just the 5-6 times I've done it, I've kind of learned to
Excellent job.
stay centered
You're really working
relatively
your core
well.
muscles.
There's just that little,
Great.
elliptical of
Keep it up.
movement I've got, which I don't know if that's
Excellent job. You're really working your
just
core
looking at
muscles.
it when I pop up. I mean, it seems like it'd be good enough for like a 45, 46, maybe get a 4-star, but it does, like right there when I
Great.
was up, it
You're
was up
very
pretty
balanced.
high, so I don't know. I think we'll at least be in the 80s.
Keep at it.
That's really, again, there's not much to say with this one
Great.
by the time
Keep
we
it up.
played through it, 6, 10, and
You're
20
doing
reps.
great.
But we'll just speculate on our
Great.
score.
You're very balanced.
Actually, now that I've done it so many times, I
You're
unlock
doing
this, my
great.
leg is kind of starting to get tired. That's probably why I'm wobbling
Keep
a little
at
bit
it.
more. But the circle's not near as tight as it was when I started talking about it. I will, I guess, now see
Nice
what
work.
we did.
Train every day to keep toning your body.
It should be pretty good. Alright, 88. So, as I said, I kept the trend going.
Impressive balance. You've got some room for improvement, though.
I score the
Training
highest
daily will help you develop a more balanced body.
on the most reps. So that's kind of cool. This will be our first time. Should be the 88 we see here. And didn't quite 4-star it, but the potential certainly there with that being the 20 reps. So that was 3 minutes, 27 calories. Not sure I'd agree with that, but we'll take it. But this actually wraps it up. We just lacked the challenges, so we did the single leg reach here. Kind of had to tie it all in together, play through and edit it. But thanks for watching. If I can be of any help, feel free to leave a comment, and I will do my best to help you out. Thanks for watching.